Hey there! I am so excited that you are here. I'm really, really glad that you've decided to join me in the 21-day Unbreakable Abundance Challenge. But listen, if you've decided that you need a little bit more time, then you can take advantage of the Abundance Accelerator exercise that you will find below. If you're ready to join the challenge right now, you'll also find that link below. Now listen, I can practically hear your thoughts. I know you're wondering, who is this Brady woman and why does she think that she can help me with this unbreakable abundance stuff? Well, I know you're thinking, I have no idea what you've been through. I have no idea how big your problems are. I have no hopeless things seem for you or any of that stuff. And I get it. I understand. But what I want you to know is that I have been married for over 27 years. I am a mother of 10. We have moved over 30 times. We have owned several businesses. We have gone through times of real financial hardship, and we have gone through times when our business was booming and then busting and we lost $250,000 in life savings. But the truth is, from those moments when I was a young mother and couldn't afford to feed my family, to the time when we lost our life savings, those moments of despair were despair. It didn't matter how small this problem seems now or how big this problem was at the time. Both times were valid despair. I was in that dark place. It didn't matter how trivial my problem was in comparison to someone else's. I was still in that place. And luckily, I found the light. I found my way out of it. I was able to fight my way out of that dark place. I took myself from small, powerless, and anxious to a fearless mofo that I and my family deserved. And since I've accomplished that and realized just how simple this truly is, I have committed myself to teaching others how they can also create unbreakable abundance in their lives. But I have to tell you, it's a really slippery slope. I'm a bit addicted. I can't help but teach others, and you're going to want to teach your children, and you're going to want to teach your spouse, and you're going to want to tell all your friends about this because it's that wonderful. But listen, don't start getting scared. It's wonderful, but it's scary. I remember being in that place of just feeling so hopeless, and just let me reassure you one more time, it does not matter how hopeless things seem, because in that moment where I was so hopeless, I found myself wondering, how did I get here? You know, I'm very passionate about self-help. I'm always reading books, attending seminars. My husband and I will go away on trips, attend seminars, learn new things, and we'll get rested, recharged. We'll come back with all that fresh new programming in our minds, and we're just ready to kick butt, and succeed. But the truth is that you start living your life again and you start feeling weighed down, and it's hard to maintain that new programming that you've learned, those new habits that you picked up. It's hard to maintain all of that once you get back home to your regular life. So as I laid there in bed that morning, feeling like, how did this happen to me? I came to a moment where I was like, you have to choose. Are you in or are you out? And I really scared myself in that moment because I was being brutally honest with myself. Was I willing to get up and start living again, or was I done? Like, I was truly, truly asking myself that question. And that is a dark place. There's really not a lot that's more hopeless than that. So I decided that morning that I was going to live. I choose life. I got my ass out of bed and I reread some old books. And I rewatched some old seminars, and I listened to some audio files, and I took notes like crazy. And I started piecing together all my favorite bits and pieces from every single program, trying to build my new programming so that when I went to bed at night, hopeful and ambitious, but then woke up a miserable cave woman, that I could insert that programming that called upon me to be the fearless mofo that I know I truly am, that my family deserves and needs. That brings me back around to the challenge now. And what do you need to know? What do you need to know to participate in this challenge? Here's what you need to know. What you need to know right now is that things are not right in your life. You are not feeling like yourself. You're not doing the things you normally love. You don't have passion like you used to. In fact, you're not even living. You're barely surviving. Am I right? And that is no way to live. I do not believe for one moment that we are placed on this earth to barely survive. I believe in my heart that we are all here to thrive. And the trouble is that we get burdened under the responsibilities of life. We get so stressed out from life that we're unable to live. How ironic is that? So ironic. So here's the thing. We have to realize that all these stressors that are attacking us, the news, papers and television, our to-do lists, the bills, expectations from other people, all these things that are coming at us constantly, our brain is registering them as threats because we see them as stressful and we don't know how to deal with them. But the truth is, our basic instincts are in us to keep us alive. So when we see a threat, we're like, and we go into fear mode. We go into like survival mode. We're just like shutting down. And we get into this really small, powerless, fearful place. But when we can recognize that the news is actually just a switch I can turn off, that the bills can just be put away until I can slowly chip away at them, that the expectations of others are actually just that, the expectations of others. They aren't a threat to our lives. They are no immediate threat to you whatsoever. So once you realize that, you're taking back your power. You are recognizing that little worry for what it truly is. Certainly not a threat to your life. So you're taking back a little bit of control. And I don't know about you, but I like control. So when I start taking back a little bit of control, then now I can control my thoughts a little bit better. I can control my decisions a little bit better. And suddenly I am controlling my beautifully abundant life a little bit better. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Doesn't that sound awesome to have unbreakable abundance in your life? Well, if you were to ask the members of my 21-day challenge, they would tell you how wonderful it is. They are using their brains as the solution-generating tools that they actually are. They are coming up with creative solutions to every problem that they encounter. And these are the types of things that I am going to teach you in my 21-day Unbreakable Abundance Challenge, along with so much more. And if you feel like you still need a little bit more time, that's okay. You go ahead and click the link below, and you are going to take advantage of that Abundance Accelerator exercise, and you can work through that all on your own. But please do not forget, you still have the option to thrive with the rest of us in the 21-day Unbreakable Abundance Challenge. Whichever route you choose, I cannot wait to see you on the other side.